Hey y'all. Y'all, let me tell y'all I'm so excited. First off, if you haven't been to my page before, welcome. I'm Jamekia. If you have been, hey y'all. Look, welcome back, friends. So let me tell y'all, I've been outside all day. Let me turn this thing off. Y'all, I've been outside all day. I done been on a little adventure. When I say adventure, all that means I went outside without any clue of what I really wanted to do. And so we did everything. So let me tell y'all, I've been in Orlando all day. I was supposed to go home a while ago, but I was like, I want to wait until like after the traffic and whatever else, and then I was just hanging out, enjoying the good life. Y'all, I got me a I done went to Five Below. Got this little what is called, the little cell phone holder, y'all, that y'all see. Boom. I got this little cell phone holder, little car mount from Five Below. I don't know if y'all can see that for real, but you can go back and pause the video so you can see it. So I'm really excited. Yeah, it's a mosquito in here with me, and I'm kind of mad because I don't want it to suck my sweet blood. It's crazy. But y'all, let me tell y'all, I done had an interesting day. I got another video that I did earlier today, and I probably will post it because it was just me having having a conversation and having some revelations, just going through my own thought process. And just to let y'all know, like, I'm an overthinker from time to time, and I'm okay with it. But I'm not, like, I'm trying to change, but habits are habits, right? It's gonna take time in order for that. But I've come a long ways. But y'all, I just been a little sad lately, and there's been like a number of things going on. I think primarily what's happening is I understood that I was a little depressed, yet I learned that so a couple things. Let me back it on up. So a couple weeks ago, last week maybe, I found out that Black women, we do depression different from most people. So y'all know, y'all have all the like the regular depression stuff or whatever else, and we have those moments too, but we've been learned how to push past our hurt, push past our pain, push past our traumas. We've learned how to deal in the negative. Like you deal with the shit, you turn the shit into fertilizer, and then you watch beautiful things grow. And that happens for a lot of women. But with Black women, we're learning that stress shows up differently. So sometimes when people ask, like, are you stressed, are you this, because our lives are typically almost always stressful, for some, not everybody, but because it's always a very intense time, we've learned how to deal in that intensity. And of course, if you get your body scientifically, is proven, and y'all can do your own little research. That's not for me to do for you, to present to you, but I do it for myself before I speak. But there is research that states that the body is always trying to put itself back in homeostasis. And what happens is we've trained ourselves to be in a stressed out environment, so we don't necessarily get back to the sometimes, not everybody, again, this is not an everybody thing, or all or nothing thing. It's for most. Many of us are in a place where our body does not know how to get back to its natural homeostasis. It gets back to the stressed out homeostasis that we have now created for ourselves after living a stressful life and carrying so much stress on ourselves, and trying to help alleviate stress from everybody else. So I've learned as a person who has done this, and as I'm going through and trying to recreate my life, and designing my life out to be something different, that as I'm going through these processes of changing my life, changing myself, evolving as an individual, that there are some things that I'm recognizing that I have to learn how to push past. And this is a great time holistically, because it allows me to understand what some of the women who I'm going to be in community with. Sorry, y'all, that was that mosquito. I wanted to get it before it got me. But it helps me to understand that these women who I am going to be in community with, what they will be dealing with as well. Like, I've already dealt with a lot of different things, but there's always ups and downs. Nothing is ever really a one-way street. And so it allows me to have this experience so that, you know, of course, I'm able to help others push through, because everybody's not going to have the same experience, but knowing somebody has gone through it and that they've come out on the other side is definitely it's encouraging. And because for myself, not always do I have those individuals around me who have experienced the same things that I've experienced, or who are going through the same things that I'm going through, or who are even trying to evolve and push past what they're in, the state that they're in. Even though I don't have it, I can build that for someone else. And it's very exciting for me to know that as an end result, this is something that can happen. Because as of right now, you know, especially when you be stressed out and going through it, when I'm going through it, I'm going through it. And part of me is aware that in some instances, I gotta have tunnel vision as I go through these different aspects of life, so, you know, so that I can feel better about myself and I can evolve. So primarily it's for me right now, just for me to get through this human experience. But then secondary, it allows me to understand, you know, I'm not on my own. I'm not the only person who's experiencing these things, or, you know, whatever have you. So it's a plus, to say the least. But y'all, so I've been dealing with my own issues, right? And overcoming my own thoughts. I realized that I have had some forms of depression, because again, like I said, it looks differently in Black women. And let me tell y'all how I got to this. So I'm on a 28-day detox, and within this detox, there's no like starches, which I'm used to giving that up and to handling that and doing that. However, there's also no sugars, and not to say that I'm not used to that. I'm okay with it. Like, typically, I've learned how to be okay with it. What had happened was I was misinformed, or I, you know, the communications were not what they needed to have been, and I did not realize that within this no sugar phase, that was including natural sugars, not just talking about glucose, fructose, you know, any of it. It was no sugars whatsoever. So I can't even have fruit, and I didn't prepare my mind for that. I was not ready for that. Like, I was just like, are you kidding me? WTF? Like, what is happening right now? It was giving off a lot. It was giving me a lot. So, of course, no, if you're no starch, you know, that's cutting out all types of snacks, chips, no alcohol. When I tell y'all, because y'all know, if y'all don't know, vodka, one of my used to be one of my favorites, right? Vodka, made from potatoes. Potatoes are amazing. It doesn't have sugar. So you typically, you know, even if I mean, I'm not a big drinker as it is either way. But when you can't have something, that's when you want it the most. I like wine. I'm here for wine. I've been drinking, you know, getting onto the champagne boat. I'm not really big on champagne. Prosecco, because it gets you where you need to be. But, like, it's just, I'm just not really that girl in general. Unless we're talking about tequila. And tequila is my thing. Y'all think, I think the mosquito bit me. But anyway, so tequila is my thing. That's my drink of choice most of the time when I go out. So, like, I understood that I couldn't have these things, but I was really, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was really thinking in my mind when I started the cleanse that, hey, I'll be at least be able to have fruit. I bought grapes, I bought strawberries, and the day of, like, I was like, okay, what type of fruit do you recommend? You know, X, Y, and Z. And I was informed, no fruits. On March 1st when I started everything. And so I was devastated for a minute because I was like, I'm not used to any of this. Like, I'm gonna need something. Like, what's really good? So y'all, this is day, I don't even know what today is, in all honesty. I'm not at home, so I can't ask Alexa, but we're on week 3. And during this time, as week 3 started, it started Wednesday. But that was yesterday because today's Thursday. So as week 3 has started, what I realized is that the normal withdrawals that I would have typically from sweets or from whatever, usually that happens about day 3. Day 3 did not bother me. I was very surprised that I was very unfazed by day 3. But week 3, which started the other day, week 3 started me in something different, and I was trying to figure out, like, why am I so agitated? What is happening? Why, I'm feeling tense. There was just a lot of different things going on. I remember, like I told y'all, my grandmother passed. So like November, December, like I was in a state where I was like, I really feel like crying. I want to cry, but I don't know. I don't have anything to cry about. I don't have the tears producing for me. But all of a sudden, yesterday and today, I'm like, you crying, like you whiny. That's how I feel for myself. I feel like all I'm doing is crying, but I'm not crying about anything. So I think the energy that was stuck within my body finally found a way to release out. And so as it's trying to release, because of all these additional changes, the body is changing, I'm losing weight, trying to become, well, I don't want to say trying, I haven't really become as active as I want, but doing more stretching and becoming more active in that way, it's just been interesting, to say the least. And so sorry y'all. So anyways, because I gotta call my friend back, so this is gonna end real quick. But for the most part, I've been having all of these experiences, and then come to find out, like I told you, I found out recently that Black women experience depression a little bit different. And I know for certain for myself that I've been going through, things, and I've seen it externally, little pieces of, I'm going through something, I'm not acknowledging the situation that I'm in. And so as I start to realize it, especially like I said, after eating or whatever else, now I'm like, okay, boom, it's hitting. Look, it's hitting. And so y'all, ultimately I'm just coming to y'all, I'm sharing some stuff with y'all, because let's just say we're documenting my life at this point. Look, y'all are here, front row seats to see this walk to greatness, and hopefully it'll help somebody else. At the end of the day, it's me talking to myself. But why not? Who better than myself to talk to? But yeah, y'all, I'm just sharing this with y'all. I'll probably come back on here and do a little bit more at a later time. I'll probably post this one up and then post the other one up that I had from earlier today. But let me call my friend back, because I got things to do, as always. Always busy, always doing something. But I love y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all up later. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, comment, subscribe. If y'all dealing with depression, if you're dealing with, anxiety, whatever else, come on and comment down below. Let's have a chat. Let's build a community. We need community. Community helps us to prevail. And that's what I did. I took time out today to go on a random adventure and met up with some of the people that are within my community, and just had a decent time, had a great time. So all right, y'all, I'm out. I love y'all.